Hunter Biden, folks, indicted today, Thursday, on gun charges related to his purchase of a gun in 2018. This makes a prosecutorial election season, folks, setting up now President Biden's son as he seeks re-election under indictment. Now, this was expected. Special counsel David Weiss, a Trump appointee, of course, has made, I think, the president's legal jeopardy a lot deeper. Now, I'm just giving you my thoughts here. I really want to hear yours, by the way. So I'm just trying to give it to you. This makes another high-profile prosecution for an election season. And let's say this. Nobody's above the law, okay? So, in principle, I'm not against this, okay? I am not one of these people who's just going to give you partisan bullshit. But that doesn't mean all crimes are created equal, right? It's just not competition or the Olympics of indictments here, right? Trump made a lot of unlawful attempts to overthrow the government and steal an election and all that stuff, and the charges are very severe. That's not to say these aren't, okay? Hunter Biden's had real problems. This indictment was filed Thursday in federal court in Delaware. It follows the collapse of a plea deal in which he had hoped to resolve a 5-year investigation into his business dealings and his taxes. And as part of the agreement, Hunter was going to plead guilty to a pair of misdemeanor tax charges and then avoid prosecution on the gun charge as long as he remained drug-free and promised to never own a gun again. Problem here, right, is that didn't happen. Weiss earlier in the month said that he planned to bring charges against Hunter Biden in connection with his purchase of a gun in 2018, when prosecutors claim he lied on a federal form by claiming he wasn't using drugs at the time. Hunter Biden has acknowledged that he was addicted to crack cocaine at the time. So this is a 3-count indictment. It alleges that Hunter knowingly lied in certifying that he wasn't addicted to drugs when he purchased this gun. It was a Colt Cobra 38 SPL. This is back in October 2018. So he possessed this firearm illegally. They didn't file tax charges against him today, folks. They could still. The White House obviously keeping a distance, maintaining that they aren't involved in any of this. And the president never discussed it with them. Obviously, this is, a little bit of murky water for the White House. Hunter Biden's plea deal imploded, as I said, it was in July. They tried to salvage that plea deal, but then Merrick Garland went ahead and elevated this to special counsel status, having Weiss look into it. And Weiss had been pursuing this in Delaware, and it was an elevated situation. People are mad at Merrick Garland. Well, you shouldn't be mad at Merrick Garland. Merrick Garland, right, is not Joe Biden's attorney. He's the Attorney General of the United States. When I hear Democrats talking about stuff like this, I go, well, Trump made the Justice Department his own fiefdom. Merrick Garland's not doing that. Plus, people criticize the Justice Department. More than 1,100 people charged from January 6th, several imprisoned, many sentenced, indicted, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So anyway, this is big news. This comes right, of course, after finding out that the Republicans are going to do a clown show impeachment inquiry into President Biden that is centered on the activities of Hunter Biden. So we should know that. House Republicans claim they've been looking at evidence now for a long time, and Hunter Biden's position with a Ukrainian gas company called Burisma, his business dealings, what role Joe Biden might have played in that. Did Joe Biden know? Did Hunter benefit? Et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I mean, in this impeachment probe thing, McCarthy is accusing Biden of giving Hunter special treatment in this criminal tax investigation. So anyway, here's where we are, folks. I'd love, as I said, to know what you think. No one is above the law is what I think. I only know the details of this indictment as it's public for everybody. But that's where we are. So give me your thoughts. But we are not only heading into a very, very fraught election season, it will be a prosecutorial one as well.